Hello everybody, Quiet Atheist here. And today's video is going to be addressing a gentleman by the name of Bugsy Boy 333, who by the way refers to evolution as junk science. So I thought I'd take the time to dive into this a little bit to see what we come up with. So let's begin. Have you, Bugsy Boy, ever heard of a Velociraptor? Now I'm pretty sure you have. I'm pretty sure you're smart enough to know what a Velociraptor is. Now I know your kind says that the world is only 6 to 10,000 years old, but that's besides the point, and that's not true by any means. But anyway, let's get back to the subject at hand. I want to talk about the evolution of a Velociraptor. And keep in mind, before I get into this, all the evidence you'll ever need is in a library. Pick up a book, get on the computer, research it for yourself. And it's all there for you. Just open your eyes and actually read, instead of inserting bullshit. Now, let's get into this Velociraptor ordeal. Have you ever seen the movie Jurassic Park? If you haven't, it totally depicts the Velociraptor as a formidable opponent back in its day. It depicts the Velociraptor having a very evolved thought process. The Velociraptor hunts in packs, like a wolf. The evolved thought processes of the Velociraptor are very refined and intelligent. Its hunting tactics are to ambush its prey, lead them into a false sense of security, and then they pounce. Believe it or not, over time, their thought processes have evolved them into this position to hunt and know when to strike. You see, the movie Jurassic Park represented the Velociraptor to a T, except for its physical characteristics. Later on in this video, you'll see why I think evolution works regarding the Velociraptor. But let's get back into the physical characteristics of the Velociraptor. You see, the actual Velociraptor had feathers. The actual Velociraptor had talons, not feet. And similar studies of their fossils have proven that they have feathers and talons. A simple library book will do. I suggest you go and pick up one, or perhaps look on the internet and look for the research yourself. One of the two. But back to the physical characteristics of the Velociraptor. You see, all these characteristics that I have just said about the Velociraptor are true. There's actual evidence to support this. And with that said, look at one of today's current species of animal. Let's say the American eagle, for instance. Look at the characteristics of the American eagle, minus the beak. Well, let's put the beak into it. Look at the talons of the eagle. Look at the feathers of the eagle. Look at its hunting processes and look how it hunts. You see, the characteristics of the Velociraptor evolved into a bird-like creature. And its hunting processes are very similar to an eagle. Now, keep in mind, there are a lot of evidence-based processes out there. Like I said, go look them up, and it supports it. The Velociraptor evolved into a bird-like creature. I wish I had the video and the sources to show you that I had before, but all the videos and the sources got taken down by the user, and I don't have access to them anymore. But like I said, all the evidence is out there for this evolution of the Velociraptor. You see, evolution offers the best explanation on what happened with the animals, especially the Velociraptor, into a bird-like creature. And no, evolution doesn't explain on how the world began, but science and evolution, what have you, point us in the right direction. They offer evidence that it has been based on facts, that has been peer-reviewed, written in journals, shared with multiple scientists, and has developed a thought process of the past. Same cannot be said about religion. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. With that said, so the Velociraptor evolved into a bird. And I wish that you could get it through your thick head. And another thing I wanted to touch on real quick. Evolution does not have an ism at the end of it. Evolutionism. You're referring to evolution as being a religion. And it's not a religion. It's a scientific thought process that, like I said, has been based on facts. Studyable results. You can test them. You can study them. You can do all these sorts of wonderful things with them. But you have to take the initiative yourself on the subject. And you can't just insert your belief whenever it feels convenient for you. And that's what I thought I'd like to say. Now, regarding the Velociraptor and birds in general, I think that was a highly accurate description. You're more than welcome to disagree with me, but at the same time, Bugsy Boy, present your case. I want to see the facts. I want to see facts. Since you're so hung up on them, show me facts. And I have a question for you. Show me the statistical facts of Noah's Ark. Can you show me them? Is there any evidence for the boat even existing? Is there any evidence for the thought process into building the boat? Is there any evidence for the flood, for that matter? Show me all this evidence. Show me the scientific, peer-reviewed evidence for all these claims. And then we'll have something to talk about. I've showed mine. I'm pretty sure anybody that views this video can go look up the information on a Velociraptor and its evolution into a bird-like creature. Anybody could look it up. But let's see your peer-reviewed information on Noah's Ark. Like I said, let's see your peer-reviewed information on how they were able to fit millions of species of animals, 2 of every kind, onto one boat, which, by the way, was smaller than the Titanic. Show me the evidence of those, and then we'll have something to talk about. I'm out.